afternoon baseball now from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Diaz, one of the league's best hitters, looks to gain ground in the chase for an AL batting title. First pitch is next. Brian Mortero, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Stepping in, Josh Etherton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Mora is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, Matty, they have to be very happy with Aledmys Diaz right now. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Stepping into the box, Alberto Rosales. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. He's set, and the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brock Diaz. And though he's been in a bit of a slump in the last few series, he's still in line to finish the season with one of the league's top batting averages.
Yeah, he's had a monumental season. You can't take that away from him. But I'm sure he'll tell you that he's fully aware he is right in line to potentially run down a batting crown, but not the way he's swinging the bat right now. He has to find a way to relax himself at the dish.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Into the box, Ray Novak, and now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Pesky sprinting after it, and no one will track it down.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Waved out and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 2. The Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Taylor Williams gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now in the box, Terry O'Dell. He'll
And
lead things
leading
off
off
here in the
for the
bottom
Rays,
half of the first.
the second baseman, Terry O'Dell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Diaz picks it up. And there's one down now. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
Digging in the switch hitter, Travis West, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. West makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 28 home runs, and 87 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Hits this one hard the other way. Barrios has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll head to the second inning here in St. Pete. It's the Blue Jays 2, the Rays nothing. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on him.
set to get his day started. Larry Morales batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Mora is there. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, Juan Barrios.
Digging in, Juan Barrios. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with. Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Josh Etherton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Barrios leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Alberto Rosales.
Digging in, Alberto Rosales. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count remains full. payoff pitch one more time. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And now this is popped up. Castillo should have room behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Blue Jays leave a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Striding forward now, Clayton Pesky, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. The 2-0 on the way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time
Batting
out, so
fifth.
he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Ready now, Charlie Bond. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him
Batting
all
fifth.
season long. He'll
The
cruise
catcher,
for a while,
Wellington.
hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the
Castillo.
wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Comes set and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On a line, that's a base hit in the left field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody
Batting
out.
seventh, the
There's
shortstop.
a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Debo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So striding forward now, Tyler Wade. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The next 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Backhanded. There's one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Batting eighth.
Well, they really
right
didn't have
fielder,
a shot at turning
Daniel
2 on the high chopper. They
Ojeda.
only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So striding in, Daniel Ojeda, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
The 1-1 home. Ties him up inside with a good fastball. And he fouls this one off.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Junior Mora. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Mora carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Count now a ball and a strike. Wade at second with 2 down. Fouled off. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Morales gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 2-2. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz.
Leading
As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Aledmys Diaz.
Now here's the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
And with 1 away,
Number
we
11.
give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September. Into the box now, Brock Diaz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pesky back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mora on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Terry
Leading off for the Rays.
On top of one and was a
The
ground
second
out
baseman,
victim last time.
Terry O'Dell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Coming to the plate now, Travis West. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Now the payoff pitch home. Slapped hard the opposite way. Etherton has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Stepping in, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just off the inside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The 1-2. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that
Now
four-seam
batting.
fastball. So
Number 5.
I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box, Clayton Pesky, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One and one. Here it is. And it's fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. And another foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
One and two. Here it is. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Odell stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball well outside.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
He's set the payoff pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And now, Ray Novak.
The second baseman, Ray Novak.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside?
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull out.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Stepping in now, Boog Powell, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nope,
and that misses 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. There's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less. I can tell you that. First
Larry
and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Larry Morales. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Juan
Striding
Barrios.
in, Juan Barrios. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Etherton. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a changeup is bounced to second, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Blue Jays leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rays manager during the inning break about the club's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now,
Leading
Charlie
off for the Rays.
He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Charlie.
Here's the pitch.
Bond.
A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's too high, ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
1 strike.
And the 3-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the
catcher,
leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Castillo.
Striding in once again, Wellington Castillo. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Diaz. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler Wade.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyler Wade. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And we are tied 2-2. Digging in once again, Alberto Rosales. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Stepping into the box, Aledmys Diaz. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In now, Brock Diaz. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. At the plate, Daniel Ojeda. He's 0 for 1
Leading
thus far.
off for the Rays, the right fielder, Daniel
First pitch of the
Ojeda.
at-bat on its way. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Standing in now, Junior Mora, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
So the lineup flips
Terry
over and digging in,
O'Dell.
Terry O'Dell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Way outside. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Through 5. All even at 2-2. In now is Anthony Rendon. He'll get his side started in the inning, and so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Now another 2-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out
Now
the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to
Ray.
back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Stepping up now, Ray Novak. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Hey. 2 balls and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Now batting, designated hitter, Boog Powell.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Ladies and
Ernest
gentlemen,
Guzman
your
enters to
attention,
make
please.
an appearance on the mound
Now
as he
pitching
inherits
for
a
the
runner
Rays.
at first with 1 out
Number
in the inning.
17, Ernest Guzman.
Boog Powell will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two and 0.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the catcher, Larry Morales.
Ready for another shot now. Larry Morales. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Just hung in there on that one.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fastball well outside. Juan Barrios is on deck. Novak at second. Powell is over at first with one away. Line drive to left. Pesky is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that will drive you crazy as a hitter.
Whoa.
He drove that fastball,
Rodrigo.
but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Juan Barrios, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He went down on strikes last time up. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
3-0. Here it is. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Lined hard toward right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece.
Your
Saul
attention, please.
Cortez will come
Now
on and
pitching
make
for
his
Toronto.
4th appearance in this
Number
campaign.
16, Saul Cortez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Travis
Leading
West.
off for the
0 for 2
Rays.
here to start the
The
afternoon.
designated hitter, Travis
Here's the first pitch
West.
to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count at 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rosales has a read on it, makes the play, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Next for the Rays, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Drilled to the right side. Barrios takes it in, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, number 5.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Clayton Pesky, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he got him. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Striding into the box,
leading
Josh
off for the Blue Jays,
Etherton.
The left fielder, Josh Etherton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Alberto Rosales, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 1-2 is a call. Third strike down in the zone.
Ladies
1,
and
2,
gentlemen,
3 go the Blue Jays.
from the
Score
traditional
remains
seventh
deadlocked
inning
at
stretch.
2-2. Digging in, Charlie Bond.
And leading off for the Rays, the first baseman, Charlie.
First offering
Bond.
on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Novak scoops it up. And that's out number 1.
Had
The
to
batter,
protect there with 2
the
strikes,
catcher,
and he just
Wellington.
got it off the end of the bat.
Castillo.
Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Wellington Castillo. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys.
Now
the
batting,
best pitchers have the
shortstop,
ability to strike
Tyler
guys out when they really need to.
Wade.
And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is laid off for ball number 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated
right
by that
fielder,
call.
number 3.
He's got to be wondering what he's got to do. But the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now at the plate, Daniel Ojeda, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1, here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The center fielder, number 2, Junior
Settling
Mora.
in now, Junior Mora. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Throw over to first. Runners back. Ready with the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. And the second run will come across the score as they take the lead here 4-2.
The batter, number 24,
right there, Jim.
second
We're getting
baseman,
late into this one,
Gary.
and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Standing in now, Terry O'Dell, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Rosales is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. The Rays 4, the Blue Jays 2.
Your
Scotty
attention, please.
McMahon has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the
Number
8th.
19, Scotty McMahon.
Leading off the inning, Brock Diaz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number
Even
11.
though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A high fastball is in there. McMahon has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone. You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1 home. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
The third baseman, number 6.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ready once again, Anthony Rendon, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting.
There's our line score for the ball game thus far.
Ray.
We're in the 8th from Tropicana Field with Tampa Bay on top and trying to hold on. Now at the plate, Ray Novak. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 4-2. Next will be the designated hitter,
leading off
Travis
for the Rays.
West. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck
Travis
out once.
West.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. .30 pitch is taken, strike 1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
Right about now, the manager's
Now
questioning his decision to
third
bring this guy
baseman.
in. If you can't
Miguel.
trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 misses off the plate. So a full count now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering on the ground to the left side. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batter.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7.
Ladies and
Luis
gentlemen,
Santos
your
comes
attention,
on
please.
now in an awfully
Now
difficult
pitching for
situation as there
Toronto.
are two on here with
Number
nobody
56,
out.
Luis Santos.
Clayton Pesky will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with two on and nobody out here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Rosales is in pursuit, and no one will track it down.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward. West, the runner at third. Sano is at second with nobody out. Full count still. Line toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the second run will score here as they open things up to a 6-2 advantage.
Yeah, nowadays
The first baseman, number 6,
high leverage
Charlie.
attack. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Bond. And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. Santos, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A runner at first with no outs here. Softly hit to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Now to the plate, Wellington Castillo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll be back in standing up. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Rendon has it. Up at the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you've got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
Into the box now, Tyler Wade. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Rosales racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
That ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Kahnle. The right fielder, number 3, Daniel
Stepping
Ojeda.
in now, Daniel Ojeda, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Kahnle, a 6'1" right-hander. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3-0 to him now. Still only one out in the inning. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Digging in
Junior
and looking for more.
Mora.
Junior Mora. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ojeda, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Rosales. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Terry O'Dell.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Terry O'Dell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a little blooper to center. Diaz onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Rays 9, the Blue Jays 2. Striding forward now is the
Leading off for the
DH,
Blue Jays,
Boog Powell.
the
He'll be
designated
charged
hitter,
with trying to get
Boog
on board, leading off
Powell.
the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Powell swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. Two and 2.
2 strikes.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2. Larry Morales waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting, the catcher, Larry Morales.
Now batting, Larry Morales. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there.
The
Didn't
first
do too
baseman,
much
number
damage with it,
22,
but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Rodrigo.
Into the box, Juan Barrios. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Standing in now, Josh Etherton, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So digging in now, Alberto Rosales. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Tampa Bay jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ernest Guzman earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. Scotty McMahon works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had a dog on me. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, then I got a brand new coupe. Boobies on my shoes, and all my bitches by the two. First time in D-Twin, she was hanging at the roof. My BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his name, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector cheater. Sipping all this, my baby is on it. I wanna cook a nigga, do it out of record deal. Got 25,000 on me, when I been riding the film. Got all this out on me, chop so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the D12 when I was riding the film. Busy being cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, don't wanna see how the vet feel. BG on my own, we make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my knees gon' chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle more. Got the new crib, my fresh out, we kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Jump all in 13 on me like I was hard and yeah. No Gucci out, might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flying. I just talk about my lifestyle, I'm riding. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I left these diamonds shit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector cheat. Sipping on this, my baby is on it. I wanna cook a me, baby, yeah, out of record deal. Got 25,000 on me, when I been riding the film. Got all this out on me, jump so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the D12 when I was riding the film. Busy being cooked all day, I'm now my family. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like Lottie-Dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial through love I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like don't push me, I ain't no killer. let's make rap again. Industry don't give up about rapper, what's happening? A hype beat, nah, who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMC nowadays, everyone about it, so I collide it with headlines. Preach that, go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands in this negativity, work to 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This is consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Now the won't be the same. But rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king, the bling, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's Sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you. Just wanna hear you spit, drop my last shit, the whole wild world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in 08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show them what that real rap do. The ball's in your...
Short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's the penultimate game of the year between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Zach Davies is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway from Milwaukee as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. D-Row, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia. It's short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
The infielders are talking the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he falls behind 0-2. Candelario stands at first with one out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Santana is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Albert Almora.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Albert Almora. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
3-0.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Tigers leave 1, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Michael Fulmer will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half of the
for
first.
the Brewers, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
I know
Batting
that has
second,
to be frustrating from
the
a
left
pitcher
fielder,
standpoint,
Chris
but nice
Yelich.
execution, nice hustle.
Yelich.
Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-and-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. News flash to the offense. They better get it going.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Batting
and
third,
with that, time to take a
the
glance
first
at the
baseman,
starting 9 for these
Josh
Brewers. Who's the one to watch,
Bell.
Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Josh Bell the next to hit, trying to get him started again following the double play. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. None left for Milwaukee. Still no score. At the plate, Zane Barton, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, D-Row, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Phillips coasts under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Romeo.
And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Next for the Tigers, Romeo Santos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the plate, one ball, one strike. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Donovan Bauer, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Shaw.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And